When it comes to teaching children the Pentateuch, also called the Law, it can easily seem like an overwhelming task. Maybe you don't even want to teach the children about books like Leviticus and Numbers. Well, what if I told you that you can teach these books to children in a way that's interesting and understandable? Hi, I'm Brendan Troost, and this is Sunday School Solutions. The Law is made up of the first 5 books of the Bible: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. You can easily summarize what happens in each of these books for the children you teach. Genesis tells about the creation, and it also tells about the beginnings and firsts of many other things. You can use the word Genesis in place of the word beginning in conversation to help children remember what it means. This book also teaches about God's chosen people, the Israelites, and it ends with them living in Egypt under Pharaoh. Exodus tells the story of Moses and how God used him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Children can remember what this book is about by thinking of the word exit. Exodus is also where the 10 Commandments and the instructions for the tabernacle are given. In Leviticus, we learn about Aaron and his sons being high priests. Aaron was from the tribe of Levi, the tribe God chose to be the priests, so that's where the name of this book comes from. We learn how offerings were to be made and about the festivals the Israelites were to celebrate to worship God. Numbers, which includes a counting or numbering of the Israelites, tells us the story of how God's people were led to the Promised Land. However, because of their lack of faith, they had to spend 40 years wandering the wilderness instead of entering the Promised Land. And finally, Deuteronomy is where God reviews the history of Israel and gives the 10 Commandments to the Israelites for the second time. Through Moses, God tells his people how to live in the Promised Land. For lessons you can use to teach these stories found in the Pentateuch, visit cefpress.com, where you can find lessons on creation, like God, the Creator King, or lessons on the Exodus, such as God's power escape from Egypt, and more. As you teach these lessons, you can have the children repeat the 5 books of the Law, and they will be on their way to memorizing the order of the books of the Bible. Check out our blog for a fun way you can do that. Join us next time as we look at the history division of the Old Testament.